Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We are finally back out ice fishing again, and it's been a few weeks since I've been out. Just stuff going on, and yeah, so we're out here, and heaters are getting warmed up now, so I shouldn't be steaming it up too much here for too much longer. I mean, it's a little late in the morning for what I want to start. 7:30 right now. I wanted to have lines in the water, lines down in there by like 6:37, but I did a little bit of adventuring this morning. We drove out onto the ice, and ice is plenty thick. It's about 2 feet, so it's good. You know, you can drive almost anywhere. Still be cautious just in case, but yeah. So I'm gonna get down in there. I'm gonna get the rattle wheel going first, and then yeah, we'll start jigging, see what we can find. Just gonna drop down there with my confidence lure first, and then I think today we'll try different things. Today I'll try different baits, different lures, see how things work, see how different things work throughout the day. First I'm gonna try my confidence lure here, and just to get going, and then we'll see what the day brings. It's a little windy today. It's actually going to get a little bit worse. It's going to get cold again, so we'll see what we can get here though first. Nothing was happening inside the shelter. To be fair, I didn't really throw a line down there right away either to try to mark something before setting up the shelter. Probably something. That's something I usually do, but I just set it up, and well, here we got a mark coming up. Still hanging out just below me. Oh, he's right at it. He's still there. Pulling it away from him, see if he chases it. I got another fish coming up too. Oh, here we go. Oh, it pulled off. That felt good. There's another one down there too. I think my drag is too tight. That's what's going on. There we go. Drag is too tight. That one's on me. Okay, well, there's more fish down there, so let's see if we can get, because while that one was by my jig and bit it, there's another one rising up for it. I'm going to peg the bottom and see if I can get him to come up. Chase it up. Yep, here comes one now. Oh, come up quick. Back down. Isn't that weird? Like, I'm probably only about 20 feet away from the shelter, and I did drop off 5 feet in that distance, so I mean there is definitely a change in the bottom content here, bottom structure. So it does make sense, but yeah, I don't know. Here it comes again. I got him, but definitely doesn't feel very big. There's another fish coming up too from the bottom there, checking things out. There's 2 more fish down there. I see them right now. This guy doesn't feel very big. Yeah, but he's a little eater walleye. I mean, not a giant, but he's an eater walleye. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go put him in the bucket and then we'll get back down there. There's a few more fish down there. Well, we'll get back down in there and see what them other two fish look like, if they're willing to bite. That other one, that first one I had, that one was heavy. That was a bummer to lose that one. Well, let's see what these other ones look like. Oh, here comes one right now, actually. Got him. Feels about the same size. Actually, my drag is a little bit looser than I'd like it, but it's all right. There's a walleye here. Yeah, he's a little small. We'll throw him back. Pliers here. There we go. Nice little walleye here. We'll get him back. We'll get a middle head on and get back down there. Nice little school fish here. It's like he spit up some, I don't know what that is. Did he puke? No, it's just spit up what looks like it kind of looks like crawfish like stuff, but there's no, but I don't know. I'm not sure what that was. We'll get back down there. Pretty sure you're still down there. I mean, when that one hit me, two more followed the other one up, and I mean, these, we're not on a school of giants here, but maybe there's a big one roam around in this pack. Oh, I do need to tighten up my drag a bit. There, let's try that. Oh, here comes one already. There we go. That feels better. This one definitely feels better. Not sure by how much, but it definitely feels better. Oh yeah. Not that much better, but another nice eater here. Perfect. Nice. There we go. Found a little school here. This is fun. Put him in the bucket and get back down in there. There we go. Drop him back down again. I know you guys can't see the depth finder very well because of the sun. If I face the other direction where the sun is shining on it, the wind's going to hit the camera, and the wind noise is going to suck. So that's kind of why I'm sitting the way I am. And so far, I'm not even letting it hit the bottom when I'm bringing it down. I'm just about a foot up from the bottom, letting it sit there, and he's coming up to it right now. Yep, here we go. He's at it. And if he doesn't take it the first time when he comes up, lift it up a little bit, bring it back down, lift it up a little bit, bring it back down. Oh, they want to chase it. he's definitely in a chasing mood right now. Because every time, there we go. Because every time when I lift it up pretty good like that, he rushes up after it. Feel like another good one. His nooser out of the way. Yeah, maybe not as big. Oh yeah, he's too small. It's hard to tell sometimes. I mean, like, look at that. Yeah, he's too small. Oh, hook popped out. Good. We'll get him back in before he freezes. Come on, buddy. Come on. One more time. Gone. There you go. Like a torpedo. All right. Here's what's crazy. Like I said, here's the hole. Just pan this way. There's the shack. I'm about 20 feet away from the other hole. Had nothing, and then now here. But the other thing to note is that this hole is 5 feet deeper, so it's a little bit of a drop right here, and a lot of times that can make a big difference. Okay, here we go. We're down there. Let's see what comes about. I'm not sure how many more fish are going to be down there. Oh, there's one right now. Coming up. There we go. Oh, there's a fish following him up. There's a fish following. That's so cool. Oh, I might have lost this fish now. Oh, no, I didn't. So the funny thing is, this is a little guy, we'll get him back, is as I was reeling this one up, another one was coming up and following him up. He kind of followed him up like 20 feet. There he goes. Let's get back in there. Maybe the other fish is a bigger one. Here's a fun little flurry here. Key is to try to keep it going. Yeah, right now I see another one down there. My gloves are starting to freeze up though from grabbing the fish. That's okay, I can still get it done. Is there another fish there? Kind of looks like there's one hanging around. I don't know, maybe I fished him out. Oh, there, I think there's one coming around. Yep. There's one down there. We'll see if he comes up. That's a nice little flurry though. Love that. That was fun. Didn't catch any giants, but we got a couple of keepers out of the mix. A couple of eaters. Yeah, there's definitely a fish down there. Oh, here we go. I think he's coming up to look at my bait. Something's coming up to me. Yep. This one's not real excited to chase. Yeah, he went back down. Oh, he's coming back up to it now. Oh gosh, he hit it hard too. Oh my god, he hammered that thing. This feels like a better fish. Yeah, he hammered the snot out of this lure. Should I bring him up not too fast here? See the... There we go. That's a better walleye. Yep, that's a better one. That one's going for the dinner table for sure too. Look at this fish here. There you go. That's a better fish to eat now. The other ones are good eaters too, but this is bigger. Definitely. He hammered the snot out of this bait too. I mean, I'm not slacking my line. Beautiful. Can't see it there though, can you? There we go. Alright, into the bucket. I'll get back down there. I'll explain to you guys in a minute more in detail when I can go in the shelter and warm up a little bit. Exactly what I'm doing and how I'm catching these fish. I am telling you a little bit here as I'm doing this, but I'll tell you a little bit more in detail and I'll show you exactly what's happening. This is hard to tell on a transducer here, so the camera doesn't pick it up very well. I need to give this hole a break. I drilled like 4 holes out here. This is the first one I tried too. Alright. Not seeing any marks, so we'll give this hole a rest and we're gonna go warm up. Alright guys, so while I'm warming up a little bit and waiting for the next bite to kick up here, the next little flurry, I want to explain to you guys a little bit how I was catching those fish, all those fish that we just caught. Basically, things are going to change every day. So today, or some days, I'm usually hitting the bottom, bringing it up, and I got to dead stick it, and then they come up, and then they hit it. Today, somewhat the same, but they wanted to chase it, and I was kind of testing that out. So I was, you know, when they would come up, I'd reel up slowly and slowly. They didn't even want it rising slowly until I was like, fine, well, I'm gonna just pop it. So I popped it like that, and when I did that, it rushed up and the bait came back down and went past him, and he went back down. So I started popping it like that, and then when I popped it, I stopped it, and he hammered it. So things are gonna change throughout the day, and they're gonna change daily, weekly, whatever. So just try different things, and if you get a fish that's he's coming up to you, to your bait, and he's not doing anything, just sit there and shake the bait a little bit, see if you get them to bite. If they don't like it, they're gonna go back down, but they're not gonna run away. Well, typically they don't run away. They just go back down. So just bring it back down a little bit, bring it back up, wait for them to rise up, and then start slowly pulling it up. This is how I figure them out every time. Start slowly pulling it up, and they rise up and they come up, and as they come up and they get right by it, as you're still coming up, and then they stop, but your bait's coming up and they don't hit it, then that means you gotta try something different. Do the same thing, bring it back down, bring it back up from the bottom, and as they're coming up, stop it. And if they stop by it, come up just a little bit, just small hops with the rod, like very little, and see what they do. Do a small hop, and if they chase it and then come back, they might just hammer it on small hops. But if they don't, do a big one and then let it come down a little bit. And that's all I've been doing today. So far as the keys to catching those fish that out of that hole out there, and you know, I haven't been marking anything inside the shack here. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I'll move the shack. I probably won't move the shack, but we'll just use it to warm up and then bounce around a little bit. Might drill a few more holes. Got the auger in here drying off, getting some of the ice off of it, so we can go and do that, and you know, see if we can't get any more bigger walleye for you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's going so far today. Well, I'll see what happens. I mean, things change, so I'm hoping that rattle wheel starts kicking off and starts firing off pretty good. I like messing with that rattle wheel. It's a lot of fun just to see it, just all of a sudden just see the line going down, the fish pulling the line, and then hand-to-hand combat with them. It's fun, a lot of fun. But yeah, so that's the plan. That's the plan for the rest of the day, is try to figure the rest of these fish out. And also another tip, so where I'm only, that hole out there where I caught those fish, I'm only about 20 feet away from the shack. So what I like to do is, if I'm in the shack, and if I was marking fish, and I'm not marking fish afterwards, after a while, and but I know there's fish in the area, I will actually start popping around close to the shack, and I'll start probably around 20 feet, 30 feet out from the shack, and I'll just go out one direction and see what it looks like, how deep it's going to be. I already know I'm on a point right now, so I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to be working with, but you don't know what's in the bottom. You don't know if there's a tree, brush, rocks, boulder, whatever. So when I'm going out that way and finding trees or something, I don't want to fish right in the trees. I want to be just outside of the trees. That's so far about where I've been finding these fish. You can fish in the trees. Sometimes they are in the trees, but you gotta be aware that and be prepared to lose a fish when you're fishing in the trees, because basically your line could get wrapped up and all around it. It could very well happen, because it's happened to me already multiple times. Not today yet, but it has before. So that's pretty much what I do. I pop all the way around, and that 20 feet away we got on the school of walleyes, but they weren't here. The key to that, and I think I alluded to it earlier, is that from this hole here to that hole up there, it's a 5 foot difference. 5 feet change in a 5 foot depth change within 20 feet is a pretty good sized change. So that's that's a change, and that's that could make a huge difference. So be when you're popping holes, just keep track of what's what, because I got a hole out there that's 40 feet. Right here we're 30. The hole there we got the school of fish out of was 35. So I mean, things can change throughout the day. So just because there's no fish out in the hole in 40 feet doesn't mean there won't be later. So just keep that in mind and keep popping holes. And I mean, that's all I do. I mean, I'm not like the best ice angler out here, but that's what I do to try and catch fish. And so far it's working. So maybe I'm onto something, right? And anyways, let's see, get back to it here, and yeah, let's see if we can't get any more fish. We got 3 keepers in the bucket. Need to get 2 more, and then hopefully try and get a couple of big fish too. That'll be a lot of fun. So all right, well, let's get back at it here. Alrighty, back out in the elements. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's the mark. First mark I've seen in a long time. And bit. Got him. Wow, it's been a long time. Just gonna get you out of the way here. What do we got here? Oh, he's going back in. Yeah, he's a little small. Toss him back in there. Yeah, a little small. We'll toss him back in. Oh, we got a fish coming up. first fish I saw all day inside the shelter. Caught me off guard. Oh, here it comes again. There we go. Got him. Feels pretty good, actually. Oh, bonus perch. Okay, buddy. Here we go. Bonus perch. Was not expecting him down there, but take him. Maybe there's a school of perch coming through. Be kind of fun too. This is a definitely a good eater perch. We'll throw him in the bucket. Cool. Nice little surprise. Yeah, it just came out. It's just so random. It just came out of the blue. I didn't know. First fish are marked inside the shelter all day long. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Maybe they're coming around. And get back down there and see if we can get another one here. Here's a fish coming up. There we go. Feels decent. These are out of the way. Yeah. Not bad. Put them back though. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for today. Had some camera issues, so I didn't get a chance to show you guys a couple of the catches that I just recently had. Did get a limited walleye, so that's pretty cool. They're not all giants, right? But they're solid eaters. That's really all I'm looking for anyway. But wind is whipping pretty good. It's starting to get colder, even colder than it was earlier. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack it in. I've still got some daylight left, and yeah, and just head home. But the fish's mood changed today, so a little bit of a tip: just be aware. You know, if they're aggressive in the morning, they may not be aggressive later on. You might have to change, you know, how your cadences and you know your action of your lures, and things change throughout the day. So. And that's what happened. Those last few fish that I caught, they didn't want it moving. I just left it still, and they just came up and grabbed it. I pulled it away from them, and they went back down. So they didn't want it moving away from them. They weren't that aggressive later on in the day. The sun was out, so that could affect. You know, it's just because it's just brighter, so that could have affected it. But yeah, anyways, we had a really awesome little flurry this morning, and that was a lot of fun. So pretty good day actually, not too bad. No real big fish, but that's all right. Can't catch big fish every single day, even though you really want to. Anyways, you guys, thanks again for sticking around for this. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video.